You know, I didn't even say anything and everybody's going, "Woo!" Fantastic. You're not supposed to say I'm from Kenya, man. That's macho. Anyway, welcome to Zook. I hope y'all enjoying the show tonight. Can I hear a hell yeah? Yeah! Woo! Man, I love you guys. You're sounding so good. You know, one thing I'll say is I love coming to Zook on weekends. And I'll tell you what, women dress up so good. And the guys, they willing to spend. You know what I mean? So it works both ways. Like a woman, for example, she got to dress hot and she knows she's going to hit the jackpot. For a guy, he knows he's got to pay and the woman's going to keep dressing that way. This only happens in Zouk, Oman, ladies and gentlemen. If you come here on Thursdays, you know what I'm talking about. Me, you'll never see me coming here with a girl on Thursday. And I'll tell you why from right now. I'm going to need 2 jobs and sell crack on the side to support myself, you know what I mean? It's that costly. Any of you were here last night for the modeling finale? Very few, or some of you. Let me tell you one thing. The women were so good looking that everybody got lucky that night. I don't mean everybody got lucky with somebody else. I mean, some of us had to be lucky with Mambo number 5. I mean, come on. All of us can't get lucky with the other, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's start up with introducing myself. My name is Nihilius Hilarious Muhammadus. Father to an unknown child. Husband to many wives. And I will make you laugh. If not this night, maybe the next. Alright? Now, one thing I gotta understand and say, you know, I hate it when you have people that keep coming to you and say, man, I'm being prejudiced because I'm being Indian or I'm Pakistani or I'm African or Arab. Man, shit, you got nothing on me, man. I'm Kenyan, born and brought up in the Middle East. You know what that means? If I'm not suspected of drug dealing, I'm suspected of terrorism. No matter what happens, no matter where I go. When I apply for a visa, 3 out of 4 times it gets rejected, and on the 4th time there's an interview. If I'm suspected of drug dealing, the interviewer will be sitting down looking at me from across the table. So, who's your supplier? Now in my head, you know, I work for an oil and gas trading company, so I'm like, yeah, I got many suppliers. You know? And you're like, see, he's got many suppliers. Very good. And that's when my mind clicks in over that. I'm like, oh shit, I don't think what he, oh my goodness. You know what happens when an African guy knows he's gonna get in trouble? He always blames the other African guy. So I was like, no, man, now hold up. I'm the Kenyan guy, you know? What you looking for, the druggies are the Nigerians, they're the ones running the ring. We Kenyans were known for running away from shit. If you wanna arrest me for something, arrest me for running away. That's why we're good at it, you know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm suspected of terrorism, it's very weird, you know? They call me in, it's like, sir, where have you trained? Now, I'm an innocent guy, so when usually they say train, I guess, okay, you meant actually where did I study? I thought. So I'd be like, yeah, I was studied in Indonesia, in Malaysia, in Australia. It's like, wow, he's been around, you know, just stick to these 3 countries. And it's like, what are your skills, sir? It's like, yeah, I'm fairly fluent in different languages and I'm very good at linguistic. Deception expert. I was like, holy shit! Like, no, that's wrong, man. I'm not a terrorist. Shit, I don't even look the type. Oh, look, I look good. Anyways, I'd like to do a little audience one-on-one. Usually people I don't know. Lady over there. Yeah. Can I get your good name? I'm pointing at you, the girl right there. Yeah, there, you. Yeah, that's right.
Marvy.
What?
Marvy.
Marvy. Have you ever dated a comedian before?
No.
Do you wanna? You can pet my dog, but you gotta pet the master first. Alright. One thing is I realize everybody wants to be something they're not. You know what I mean? I have a bunch of white friends that are like, dude, I want to be tan just like you. Like, shit, half the world want to be white just like you know what I'm saying? And when I have my Asian or African friends, the exact opposite. You know, like, we want to be, fairer, whiter and stuff. And I'm like, oh shit, you serious, man? I'm very happy and comfortable with my color. I'm brown, not too dark, not too white, just right, you know what I mean? That's what I thought until I went to Indonesia. I was in a mall, right? And the sales rep comes running up to me. He's like, sir. It's like, oh man, another sales guy. Comes up to me, sir, you want to be good looking? What type of question is that? Do you want to be good looking? And in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to say, man? Look, I got my fair share of women, you know? And he's like, sir, he takes out a whitening cream. And he's like, sir, if you use this, all the women are gonna love you. And I was like, okay, it's true, not every woman loves me, but come on, you're telling me this whitening is gonna do the job. And he's like, sir, trust me. You know, he didn't look that good. I don't think he got any game. But he said it with such confidence, I was inclined to believe. And he's like, the whiter you are, the smoother you become. Like, oh shit. I was like, all right, here's my money. Here, take it, give me that whitening cream shit. So I bought some. Now the question is, did I use it? I ain't gonna tell y'all. Bullshit. All right. Any of you were here during the protest times? The Omani protest, the local protests and shit? That was some funny shit, huh? Everybody protesting for anything they could protest for. Like, yeah, I want more women to be here. Or, I want more women in the office place. Or, it was amazing some of the stuff I had to hear. I mean, I had some people, I'm not going to say names or companies, but there's some people like, why do expatriates get tickets to their home? We want tickets too. Like, last I checked, this is your home. Last I checked, this is your home. Okay, if you come from Salalah, it makes sense. Okay, we might decide to give you a ticket. But if your home is here, you know what they were thinking about? They were thinking about their second home. You know what their second home is? Thailand! I mean, I wish that was my second home too. I mean, shit. Alright? Oh, it's amazing. And then you have the nursing school. They were protesting, shit, we want the exams to be easier and the passing grade to be lower. If you go to a hospital and one of these new graduates deals with you, imagine she cuts the wrong blood vessel. And you're like, oh shit, I'm bleeding. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm new, I just passed. I'm like, no shit, I'm dying here. Would you trust a doctor like that? Shit, that's some crazy shit. And I shit you not, but sooner or later, they're going to even ask, say, protest, we want the driving tests to be easier. We already have the highest probability of accidents in the freaking world. I mean, if we're going for the Guinness Book of World Records, then we're doing a good job, you know what I mean? We're halfway there. All we have to do is just lower the driving, It's crazy. Another thing I want to talk about, which I find very interesting in some places, is sexual harassment. It's okay when you see, it's usually sexual harassment is between a guy and a girl. The guy says something, oh man, you look so good and shit. Now she can go to the HR and complain, oh, this guy was looking at me dirty and shit, and get in trouble. Now suppose your boss was gay. And he would stand like this with his buttock area hanging out. And the moment you pass by, he goes, And if he's like close to you, when you pass by, he compliments you with a slap on your ass. How am I going to explain that to HR? I mean, I would go to the HR place thinking, okay, if I tell them a guy slapped my ass, it'll look good or bad on me. Shit, forget about it. It's not happening, not in this world. One thing I gotta say though is I'm very blessed because I'm very diverse. I hang around with different types of people. I have no prejudice. When I hang with my Omani friends, I can pass out as a local because I speak good Arabic accent. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. So everyone thinks, oh, this guy's Omani. When I'm with my African friends, I say, Yambo, Habariako. So, I pass out as an African. When I'm with my Indian friends, I still pass out as an Indian. I say, hey, yeah, what's happening here? And they're going to think, okay, he's one of them. When I'm with my white friends, I may sound like them, But apparently there's something different.
White cream.
Because, forget the white cream, brother. I'm the token black guy in the group, you know what I'm saying? It's so bad that when I'm in a white guy's house and they're all white people, if there was ever a police raid, you think they're gonna look at the white guy? They're gonna come straight at me. Sir, is there anything wrong going on in the house? I'm like, you see all these white people here? Why don't you ask one of them? I mean, why'd you go big on me, goddammit? Now, there's one thing I gotta say is I envy Indian people in some ways. You know, when a child is born and shit, their parents are so nice, you know, they say, you know, oh, one day you're gonna be a doctor, an engineer, an IT. They push you towards that. Born as a Kenyan, you know what the thing they tell you when you're born? Man, my son better get rich or he's gonna die trying. And I feel sorry for the girls too, because they're like, you better get a rich man or die trying. So in both ways, the guy is fucked, because if he doesn't get rich, he's gonna die trying, and if he gets rich, he's gonna have a what? Another Kenyan girl after his ass. Because she knows she's gonna die trying unless she catches you. So both ways you're screwed. Now, I watch some Indian movies, believe it or not, which is very surprising to some people. But as long as the movie's got this Priyanka Chopra woman, I will watch any movie with her in it. But one thing I have to say, some of the Indian movies are bloody fucking racist, man. Have you watched the movie Fashion? Anybody who's watched the Indian movie Fashion? Alright? Let me tell you a little bit about the story, yeah? This is what happens. This girl rises to become a star, a model. She ends up sleeping with a married guy, gets an abortion, does drugs, alcoholism, all the bad things. And she doesn't realize she's doing making any mistakes. The moment she wakes up and finds a black guy right next to her, all hell breaks loose. She's like, oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? And in my mind, I'm like, what the hell are you saying? Are you telling me, are you really telling me that you're only going to turn a new leaf when you sleep with a black guy? Otherwise, it's okay? Well, if that's the case, if you want to turn a new leaf, just check me out outside after this. I'll make sure you turn a new leaf. And I think that's my time, people, so thank you very much. Thank you.